Okay, guys, Amber's Camera here. Sorry about that. Just had a little malfunction. So, making sure everything's going alright. I apologize. Had a minor... We have a switch that if somebody flips the switch in our house, it shuts off our internet. And somebody flipped the switch in the house that you're not supposed to flip. So, it happens. Anyway, so we lost internet connection for a moment. So this is on crystals and minerals and things like that. Metaphysics shops. I go to Sandalwood and Sage. Like I said, ladies, they're very nice. I go in, and when you're on a quest for crystal, if it's for something very important, you want to make sure that, and it's something you're going to be using, that the crystal calls to you. So when you're feeling them, you know which one's the right one. And especially when I go in and I'm getting several, there's a lot of crystals that I keep several on hand. And in my healing and my sessions that I give to people, to my clients, and there are particular things. And I use all different types of minerals and things like that, and crystals, and my healing potions and tinctures and things like that. One of the most common ones is your clear quartz. I have tons of these. This was just a perfect one to show for the life camera here, the size of it. It's about a 2-inch one. And they're fairly reasonable. You can get them for about $5. But this is one of your ultimate clarity, purity. This is your connection to the spirit world. So this is a very important one on the altar. And this is one that also great for whenever I travel and do tarot reading. This one, it goes wonderful with my tarot deck. I can wrap it and it lays real nice, wonderful size. But like I said, choose the crystals that calls to you. And if you're ordering them online or whatever, and you get them and you don't feel a charge, don't feel an energy for it, the best way to do it is to get, of course, pure salt, Mediterranean rock salt, whatever, purified water, and a tablespoon into a glass of water, drop your crystals and stuff down in there, drop them down in, and let them soak overnight, and then take them out, dry them off, some in the windowsill, and let them sit out and charge all day long in the sun. And then after that, you should feel a nice, wonderful, warm charge, cool sensation, depending on the stone and the energy that you have coming from that. And every once in a while, if I'm dealing with some dark entities and I use my crystals, there is a separate ritual for that, and that's a very long process. And it's very important that it be carried through and not used with their daily crystals, so because the bad energy can rub off. The next one is the pink quartz that I have here. This one, for a long time, people were calling this one rose quartz. There's pink quartz and rose quartz, but they're pretty much all the same. This is the raw form. This one here is, this is a wonderful one for a first crystal for young teenage girls. It's a protector, it's purity, it's a really good first crystal for a young girl that is interested in her clarity and having the crystal. And you can also, as a parent, this pink, pink quartz is one that you can get them, and it's just, you can base your protection, and also you can place it into Another reason why I like this one is because it's soothing and it helps with anxiety a lot. I used to keep when my children had trouble sleeping, I would keep it in a room when he was sleeping, and he would sleep best. So if you call it a baby, if you yourself even have trouble sleeping, it helps. But the pink quartz, a lot of crystals like this, if you're using it for sleep, it's mainly the younger children that are still more susceptible to the universe that this helps with, or young children that are susceptible to the universe. The pink quartz is it provides a shield for your ego, so if you're casting spells or anything like that, it's a good one to have at your altar at all times. It is purity, so it also protects you yourself, so it kind of goes along with that protection in the quartz family. All the quartzes offer protection. The pink quartz will also, if you have a child that has bad dreams, of course, it's also wonderful for that. And I have a child that his dreams come true, and sometimes they become too much. And so this is perfect for that. And other things that I do for him, and don't tell him about because he doesn't care about it. But especially if you have a child that is creative, they have natural artistic talents, it's also the ultimate crystal to get for them. All around, this is a really wonderful crystal to have for your child in their room, since birth. So it's a really good one. And it's all positive energy. And I'm showing the other camera, this was the clear quartz. I keep forgetting about this other dog on camera over here. Let's see. Another one that I want to talk about. And this one's not really, it's not a crystal. It's not a mineral. It's, I wrote down the name, what they call it now. It's amber, but they have all these notes. Okay, organic gem is what they're calling it now. No. I'm sitting on the bed back here where I have better light. And now we're subject to the cats and the dog. And of course I have all my little trinkets. I have also my little trinkets out here, so they're all very interested in those very much. Anyways, amber, it's as old as the world. It's tree resin. It's not sap, it's tree resin. And it has the properties to encapsulate and preserve and naturally preserve something in its natural state. This right here that I have is amber in its raw form. Amber is very powerful. It's a healing agent. I use amber in a lot of my healing tinctures also. Amber is a very important thing I use. It comes in different forms and metaphysics part, and it's one that I hold very dear to me. And like I said, it's the world's oldest treasure. I mean, back in ancient times, it was something that people treasured. It washed up from the sea. It was just beautiful. Like, listen, I have one of my rings I have here. It has some absolutely, it's like not giving it any justice at all, but it has some beautiful, beautiful orange flakes in it, and it's got a nice little bud just perfectly in there and preserved. And the energy from amber is total, complete, pure prosperity. So that's something that if you are, practicing spell making, creating anything like that, even if you're casting just a regular spell, amber is very powerful in it being your pure free will and energizing that spell. It's absolutely wonderful. It's also for people that are in clairvoyant, that are very clairvoyant. Amber is very strong for people that are clairvoyant. It helps bring in their past lives and their wisdom from those past lives, and keep them on their track to keep them from, making some mistakes and creating more karma cards and kind of come back from lies. I don't want to come back more than what I have to. But anyways, it's also a protection shield. It's healing. You can get little beaded amber necklaces and put it around your infant while they're healing. It's soothing. It helps with pain, and it does alleviate pain. I used to be a big huge rock, but I have teenage boys. My oldest son broke it, and so this is one of the pieces off of it. And I have other pieces too. It could be polished and made into Okay. Tell her I'll be with her in a minute. Sorry, our neighbor that passed away, we're having a thing tomorrow for Mega Kate. Anyways, like I said, the amber is just a natural purifier. It's and shamans use it as a protection shield. Or we get attacked by many things, and it's because we deal with different things, and we're kind of a jack of all trades, and it helps kind of keep the solar plexus in check too. So it's a really important one to have. And somebody hit Neona, she was off bed. Neona's too little and can't jump off the king size bed. The next one I have here is wonderful one. I love it. It's this is the Fahrenheit. This is the Ferrite with Agonite in it, and this is your chakra. It's very beautiful green crystal, and that Agonite, little black dots in it, or Angelite, however you say it. Anyways, that one is other healing type of stone. It's a lot of people will put it like in their center and help to kind of energize them, and really just feel the protection. It protects the healer, and it really amplifies that your healing shield to protect you. The amethyst, I have we've got the raw amethyst here. Oh, throw it around. That's the raw amethyst that you can, that you use as crystal. And then here's one that's been polished. And it's very, very beautiful. I know that amethyst, my oldest son's birthstone is amethyst. And the Greek meaning of amethyst is intoxicating. It's just that lush purple, and it's intoxicating. And that's another reason why a popular color for witches is purple. Purple is intoxicating. It's just a age-old thing. And but amethyst is very healing. It's protective. It protects the nervous system. People that have sessions with me, I have them use and hold on to amethyst that have neurological problems. I myself have a neurological problem, and my amethyst with me close. It's very healing. It's very comforting, and they're very strong. So that's and it creates balance in your chakra too. So, it's also it's supposed to help adults with insomnia. Now, my sleep habits are crazy anyways, because I have so many visions and stuff in my sleep that sometimes I get up and get confused. So my sleep just gets thrown around. But, let's see. What's to have here? Ready for those. Okay, we're 12 minutes, so okay, pretty good. Sorry, guys. Mouth gets dry. Oh, this one's fun. I love this one. This one's really fun. This is the blue moss. I love this stone. It's flat, light blue, and it looks like little snowflakes in it. And it's the speaker stone. This is one that shamans, white, people that practice white magic, or whatever they call it, however people want to phrase it. I try to be, simple about things. But this right here is what I use in meditation. This is my favorite stone. Fits perfectly between my fingers. And I have several of them, but I will sit there and rub these stones between my fingers when I'm meditating. And it's just an amazing stone. It brings clarity to those visions, and it really helps bring in that light around those visions that you have. So it's a very pure, wonderful, blessed stone. I love this stone. It's also the peacemaker stone. So, if you are running across negative energy from people, you can keep this stone and hold on to this stone, and it will help create peace in whatever situation you're in. So, it's a beautiful stone. I absolutely adore my blue moss stone. The green aventurine. This one it's a very beautiful stone. It's almost like a dark peridot. It's very pretty. It looks almost like jade, but like just clear. It's the stone of opportunity. This is money, new journeys. It's a growth stone. So this is one that's it's like East of all, and I didn't even really know what the stone was whenever I bought it the other day. And I had already went in there with a mission on what I wanted and everything, and I always count with way more than what I anticipated on. But this one just kind of called to me. I was sitting there, and I didn't even know what it was. I came home and I was like, I think I know. It's got something to do with money. I think I'm pretty well up to her on that one. And whenever I looked it up, sure enough, as it was. But it's considered to be the luckiest of all crystals, so it's a really good one to have. And they're only like $1 or $2. I'll have to find my baggie to see how much it was, but I didn't pay more than $2 for it. Moonstone. This one is one that everybody should have too. That one's a very beautiful stone. It's kind of a pearl stone. It increases your sensitivity to your psychic powers. Your psychic powers are in tune with the moon, and this increases those powers. So it's also this is a good stone to have on you at all times if you're pregnant. It will protect your unborn child. The belief that was passed on to me is that your unborn child is susceptible to anything in the womb outside, anything the mother is susceptible to. And we're all susceptible to evil, but we are strong enough to be able to keep evil hatred away from us and deal with it and everything. But your unborn child isn't. They hear it all. They don't have any defenses at that time. They're inside womb. So the moonstone is believed to protect that unborn child's soul, and any harm or any type of negativity cannot be heard by that soul. And so that's an old one. That's an old belief, and it made me feel good when I was pregnant. And I ended up with 3 wonderful, blessed children that are all 3 very intuitive and wonderful children. So, orange Calvinite is one of my very favorites. They have, this is like my smallest piece. I love it. I always get big pieces. But anyways, orange Calvinite is, it's relieves emotional fear, phobias, things like that. And everyday life we have fears and phobias. And if you choose orange Calvinite during a time that you're dealing with something of fear, the crown thoughts that bother you, and you can pick up a piece of orange Calvinite, and that will help alleviate those fears, direct you into a solution. Sapphire. This one's beautiful. It's just a polished sapphire in its raw form. And sapphire is divine wisdom. It's that ultimate knowledge. And it's something that should always be kept on hand. And it's one thing that I hold near and dear to me, because my mother and my middle son both were born in September, and that's their birthstone. So I have a lot of sapphire around me, and my mom being one of my guides, I love, it's blossomed around me, and that's another thing. That's why royalty usually symbolizes a lot. A lot of them will symbolize, but blue and red both symbolize, royalty, so divine royalty. And so sapphire represents that. The snowflake obsidian, that was one that I showed yesterday, I believe. And it's one of my all-time favorites, too. It's black, and it's got little white flakes in it. And it's like my blue moss, almost. But it's just black, the white in it. And it's a wonderful stone for balancing during a difficult time. And it brings serenity and purity to the situation that you're in. So when you're choosing the stone, whatever ritual you're doing, it's a very balancing stone for that ritual. And it's important if I have one of those. I got one too over here with dolls on it. It helps you. Stuff like obsidian, it really helps you in seeing clarity and what direction you need to go when you're going through that difficult time. So it's really important. My next favorite, I'm trying to remember, is blue. No, it's blue art. I believe it's, I don't want to mispronunciation. Calvinite. It's blue Calvinite. I've had it forever and ever. The blue Calvinite. This is what every psychic uses, and I can't believe I could not. Calvinite was on the tip of my tongue, and I just couldn't spit it out. And I had to pull out one of my little books. I have 10 million little books, and that's one good one. That's one good thing to always have. Every time you get a new stone, I just want to have it wrote. Yeah, I've written it. But, go get you one of these little books right here, and like on one side, on this side, write down, start like gems, and then, just go page by page, like that. Don't write on that one side. And what I do is I flip it over, and I'll do like incense on one side, and then flip it over minerals and stuff on the other. That's just kind of how I do it. Like that, if I want to die, so I try to encrypt my notes, it might be impossible. Anyways, blue caconite, it's a favorite one among psychics. They all use it. It's psychic clarity, balance. It helps our guides bring the messages over to us and deliver those messages properly and clearly. And it's just something that every psychic should use anytime they have any type of session with anybody. They're trying to connect to that person's realm, that person's spirit connection around them, and feel their true feelings. They should always have blue caconite. That's very, very important for any psychic to have. Another one of my favorites is green caconite. And this one is growth, success, stability, everything, of course, in the spirit world. Green, what it usually means, material gain, things like that. But it also is very important in healing. I use it in healing green. Green is also, it's earthbound. It's I'm an earth symbol. I'm extremist on earth values. So, anyways, green is, it's healing. It's 100% healing. I use green caconite and tinctures. I use them in teas. I use them in a lot of healing methods. So not only does it represent money and wealth, prosperity, which you can use on your altar, it also has very important healing properties. Use it on your altar if you're doing any spells for healing. This is a very good one for. And they're not expensive. You can usually get these for $1, $2, and you get a really big piece. Well, I've had these for a very, very long time, so I think, like I said, I paid $1 for them, but they're very important ones to have. I think out of all my most important rocks to me, I call them my rocks because it's my box full of rocks I have, is my clear quartz, my blue and green caconite. Those are my most important ones to me for my abilities that I have with my spell making, my candle burning, and spell casting. And everybody will find their crystals and stones and minerals and things that work for them and are good for them. And like I said, I have many recipes for that call for a lot of these minerals to be put in or brewed with them. And usually in my healings, whenever I use when I use crystal or use one of them in a spell, that it automatically goes to that person that I'm using for in healing, and it becomes theirs because my positive energy has been transferred over to them. But as far as my altar, and because the lighting in there is so bad, you'll see I'm stuck in that hole. On my altar, I usually keep out my amber, my clear quartz, my rose quartz, and that was my most priced. My rose quartz. I keep my rose quartz, my amber, my clear quartz, my blue caconite, and green caconite, and then keep out my moonstone. So, and my amethyst. So those are ones that I keep out all the time on my altar at all times, 24/7. Tonight I will have multiple stones out tonight, because we will be burning a golden candle. There will be, I'm also going to be casting some spells with my son tonight. He has, like I said the other day, we're rejoicing the fact that he has discovered his spell casting abilities, which is amazing, and I'm going to see him through this, and he had the calling and it came to him, and it's wonderful. So tonight, we will be doing that, and I was thinking about doing another video kind of going over candles and as far as like burning gold candles and spells like that, of that sort. So tell me what you guys think, any questions that you guys have on crystals or anything like that, and we can do another video. Other than that, the only thing I can do is just keep showing you all my little treasures and have little ideas. I'm hoping to kind of open the world up to this journey of this spiritual awakening that we're going through. So blessings to all. Thank you for watching, and have a good night. Also, happy full moon.